Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Betty Intruder, and welcome back to Hitman 2. Because recently I was playing Hitman Landslide, and I said at the end of that, I'd like to go having a little look-see through all the contracts, escalations, whatever, see what I'd missed in Hitman, because there's a lot of stuff tucked away in here. And speak of the flipping devil, a new challenge pack showed up that I'm very, very interested in indeed. Here we go, the best case scenario. So, we got ourselves a challenge pack here, and the way these work is, you've got to complete a bunch of little micro objectives to unlock the final one, which gives you a unique item. In this case, the ICA Executive Briefcase Mark II. And if you don't know why that's good, you're in for an interesting surprise by the end of the video. We'll get to have some fun with this one. Yeah, this is basically the greatest weapon in the game as far as I'm concerned, so I most definitely want it. And that means we've got to do some little challenges, all on the final level, which is, yeah, a bit of a tough cookie to crack, this one. Challenge number 1, another suitcase in another face. Hide the bodies of all 6 guards on the pier without getting spotted after knocking them out by throwing a briefcase. Because yes, every single one of these challenges is going to be somehow briefcase themed. Okay, here we go, starting off right by the harbour here. Briefcase in hand, so I can throw this to knock someone out. But the game did say, don't just knock them out with the briefcase, also hide the bodies. Now, I'm going to assume that, yeah, into the water is going to be good enough, because there's never going to be enough containers around here for all 6 guards. Right, let that guy finish his speech, and I'll get rid of the civilians, less witnesses, that's what we need. So probably what we need first is, yeah, the guys in the little house over here, marvellous. Other than that, yeah, it's 2 guards right here and 2 guards right here. Problem with this area is, yeah, guards are generally not isolated. Instead, they decide to hang out together in pairs, making them much more difficult to take care of. But if you guys just want to walk away down the pier at some point, I should be able to, yeah, just sneak in round the back of you guys, pick you off one by one with the briefcase. Should be able to anyway. Here we go, those guys walk away. Unlock the door, shouldn't be a problem there. Okay, that's now open. Good, good, good. Now I should be able to just sneak inside. You guys won't see any of this. Yeah, now I can climb through here whenever I want to. These guys won't actually turn around ever, if I recall correctly. The question is, how do I lure one of them over without anybody else realising what's going on? Let's just actually get through here. Now, can I throw from this point? No, because this is a ledge. So, okay, that's going to be a bit of an issue. How are we going to go approaching this? Okay, wait for them to turn away. Hit the fuses. Grab the case. Someone is now going to come outside and investigate. As soon as they do that, I'm going to be on the clock, which is, what I need to do is knock that person unconscious, and then get them out of the window before they come back. So at this point, hang on. Case, and grab, and bring to window, dump, thereby eliminating, and now grab, case, and, okay, keep grabbing case, and, oh, away we go. Lovely. Now, that person is probably going to see a gun down on the ground. But that should be no problem whatsoever. They'll go and dump that somewhere, then they'll come back. Not a problem at all. In fact, if anything, that gets rid of one of them for... No, okay, apparently there's a nice safe box you guys are happy to use right here. Okay, this is now less of a problem, because now person number 2 is super easy to take care of. Just wait for them to walk away. Back inside, same deal for you. Then I can start luring these guys in, one by one. And yeah, okay, these 4 should all be very, very easy indeed. Also, just to confirm, eliminating by dumping in the ocean does count. So we are on 1 out of 6. Okay, they move off again. Time for number 2. So just straight through over here. Wait for the door to close behind me. Marvellous. And suitcase knocks you unconscious. And now just grab you straight out into the ocean. And yeah, honestly, this is going to be the best way to deal with literally everybody. Okay, back inside this room. Now we just wait for a guard to come in here and investigate a throwable. And he sees that. Wait for...
no
Actually, that
way.
person's already turned away. That's silent. Good. And now the same thing for this guy. He should now follow the same path as his friend. Straight in here. Sees something he doesn't want to see in the corner. Walks over to that. And momentarily... There we go. In fact, actually, just wait. There we go. Lovely. Now, question is, how easily can we deal with you, my good man? Because, yeah, I need to be not seen throwing. But, how far does the noise radius go? And apparently that is just fine. Yep, he's going to go check that out, in which case we should be able to bring him over. Then the last one's going to be easy. And person number 5 goes down, and 6 should be simplicity itself because there's now no witnesses. Flippin' love it. And when I say there's no witnesses, there are a couple of guys up there, so just make sure you guys turn away. There we go. In which case, should just now be a case of... Oh, hang on. Are you going to see your friend getting knocked out? The answer, as it turns out, is no. Marvellous. So now you just go in the sea, and the job is done. Challenge number 2, a curious case for Sophia Washington. Eliminate Sophia Washington with a concealed explosive device while she's in the security room. No visible explosives allowed in the security room. Fine. So, a remote explosive hidden inside a suitcase that we leave inside the room. No problem there whatsoever because Sophia in purple. Right, she's the top floor person. Know which one she is. And I'm pretty sure I know which security room she goes into on a day-to-day basis too. But we're gonna need a new loadout for that one. So, one explosive device inside a briefcase. Marvellous. And yeah, I need to be on the top floor. So, the Architect's Lounge. That's absolutely flippin' perfect. And no, I can't take this item with me with the current disguise. Right. This is going to be a bit trickier than I thought because, yeah, I'm going to need to actually walk the briefcase up to where it needs to go. Because briefcases are sort of weird, which is you're not allowed to smuggle them in for some reason. Literally everything else you can smuggle in. But, yeah, for whatever reason, briefcases not allowed. Okay, but I am allowed to start with the briefcase if I'm not in a disguise. So, yeah, the harbour, the chapel, and the keep. Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to start with the keep because, yeah, starting off nice and deep inside the castle, that's got to be a good idea. We'll work from there. I might replan if need be. Okay, so we start right up top of the Constance Tower. So, hang on the map we are... Let's just check it out here. Yeah, the tower sits down. So where I need to be is down a level or two. There we go. Level 5 in the main building. So I'm on the wrong tower right now, but I should be able to help myself to... a very nice disguise that should let me get where I need to be going forward. Because we've got ourselves... yes, there we go. We've got ourselves an elite security guard right there. Problem is I've got no throwables for the time being because I brought a lockpick instead because I thought that would be more useful. Hang on, I'm going to need something to, you know, throw at some point. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I did forget that I have a briefcase here. Yes, that was, of course, the entire point. So... briefcase. There we go. You go and investigate that for a second, please. Now let him step outside and then get behind you momentarily. Bring you down, and you did not spot that. Good, good, good. Right. Get the briefcase back. The game says nothing about being in disguise while I'm doing this. As long as she blows up, that's not a problem. So... grab the briefcase. Maybe just bring you slightly around the corner somewhere a bit safe, just in case. This bathroom should be okay. Now, the problem is, yeah, one of the guards inside sees through this disguise, so that's absolutely fine. There is a side way out here via the guttering. This place is just an absolute flipping maze of guttering and ledges. In fact, yeah, it's probably the most guttering and ledge-heavy level since Paris in the original Hitman. So, just bypass the windows... and then this will get me where I need to be. Straight past this, please. Lovely. And hang on. Have I just left my suitcase behind? Because I suspect I might have done. Hang on, have I still got the suitcase? Or... okay. I see the problem here. Yes. Okay, I get what's going on. Okay, I can make this work. All I need to do is... yeah. drop the briefcase off in a location where I can pick it up again. So, the guy who does the routine over here, he actually spends a fair bit of time standing right there. So, okay, if I wait for him to be walking away around the corner, then I just toss the briefcase over here, I can get around there and pick it up again before he gets back to that spot. Probably. Okay, I think they might be holding still because, yeah, the constant's in the building. So, okay, briefcase goes up and then falls. Okay, he totally actually heard that. That's not so good, actually. I was hoping if it hit the wall up there, he wouldn't hear anything, except... Does he actually bother going to... No, he doesn't bother going to investigate. Great. Right, okay. Now we're in a race to get hold of that thing before somebody else discovers it. Right, and along, and then up, and don't mind me, lads. And there we go. Perfect. So I've got myself my briefcase. Lovely. Right, this I think is where things become manageable, because all I need to do is get my way over to a window which I believe is back over here through this curtain. Now watch out for security cameras. Okay, watch out, watch out, watch out. I don't want to be caught on. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. I just kind of, you know, feel like not being caught on camera. It's kind of, you know, an in-character thing for 47. So, that'll be the security room that she actually comes into on a regular basis right there. So, in we go into the dead zone at the base of the camera. Wait for it to swing over the top. Straight over here. Okay, and now we get... No! No, we don't! Because ledgers, John! How many times? So I'm going to be needing a key card to open up this place. No, 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 no. I think I'm overthinking this, actually. There's a way to actually make this happen, which is, well... One, she might be about to just come straight through this door, and yes, confirmed, she does just hang out inside this security room. That's lovely. But it's possible she'll come out through this door, leaving me an opening to sneak inside. What I was about to say is, doors like this, they can be opened from the inside. So I could just leave the case here, and if no one finds it, clamber around, open door, grab it, come back inside, drop it off, and then step back outside again. But actually, if she's just going to open the door for me, doesn't really need to go that way. We'll see where she's going next. No, she's going back next door, which is much better guarded. So, okay. This is, in fact, now my plan. Okay. In we go. These guys should stay perfectly flipping still. But they are guarded by their own little security things. But, yes, as I suspected, that door is openable from the inside. Now, she's currently, yeah, a fair bit of a way not into her loop. So all we need to do now is, oh. Okay, if I get seen, that's going to cause a problem. But I know for a fact she's going to walk through that door. So don't you need to get the briefcase that close to these guys? Right here should be more than adequate. And, oh, hang on. Hang on. Sorry, there's one twist yet, which is, you may notice, I don't have a detonator. Which is, the thing we've actually got to do is drop the case, pull out the explosives, put the explosives back in, but now it's actually armed. So now I've got the detonator. Right, now we just wait right here, because as long as I'm actually standing next to the door, it won't actually close. So we do get a nice front row seat to all of this business, which is very welcome. And as an added benefit, if we just actually get the timing right here. Wait till is she definitely in the room? Okay, that's good enough. That was definitely in the room. Best case scenario taken care of. I was hoping we'd actually take out the security at the same time, but no. Didn't quite pull that off. Right, don't mind me. Security, just doing my rounds. Everything's under control. Objective 3. Get a briefcase onto the roof of the Citadel Tower. While on the roof of the tower, shoot and eliminate any target with a sniper rifle. Now, when you say carry a briefcase to the roof of the Citadel Tower, as that's actually a starting location, would that count? Now, there is one problem, which is, yeah, I need to take out a target, but no targets are ever going to come in this direction unless I encourage them to do so. Right, so what I need to do is find a way of triggering the targets to move into locations I can see from here. So, okay, what do I have visibility of? That over there is, that's just one of the rooftops. Ah, that's where what's-his-face, Jebediah Block is. So I'm pretty sure the targets never go in that direction. Ah, yes, I know exactly what that is. That's the place where there's all the dining and whatever. But, yeah, the musicians are probably hidden right there. So I'm pretty sure we'll never see a target in that part of the world, unfortunately. Ah, hang on. This over here, that's the funeral location. Yes. Okay, I can trigger the target to come to the funeral of the previous chairperson. All I need to do is trigger the funeral to begin, which is done by... Aha! That person there, by the harp, when she starts playing, that's the sign the funeral's ready to kick off. That should cause the target to come to this location. Right, step 1, find myself someone who's very kindly willing to donate a disguise to me. On this occasion, though, leave the briefcase right here because we don't need it. In fact, my life will be much easier if I just, leave it on the rooftop, ready to be picked up when we're ready to go. So, just pop that right there. Now I just need to work my way down to the funeral side, but I'm pretty sure I know the way to that. So, slidey downy to skip the guard who sees through my disguise, no problem whatsoever there. But this time, we're going to go over to this lovely drain pipe right here that brings me into this grass. Though actually, I'm not supposed to be here, so I can just walk bold as brass up to the location. It's absolutely a-okay. So, on this occasion, what we need to do is just sneak around the back over here, then scale up here. I'm still allowed to be here, and have a quick word with you.
We're all set. Cue the music.
Okay, so she's going to start playing, and now I've got time, well, hopefully anyway, to get back up to the tower. Though, admittedly, there's no actual, corpse here right now, so I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Oh, someone's sort of detecting. I need to... But as I climb... No, I've got far enough away from them. We're good. We're all good. Right, back into the bathroom. We're almost at the top of the tower right now. So in we go. Back outside. Briefcase was left right over here. And then... Come on. Where are ya? She's... Oh, I think she's walking away. I'm not sure if you've got time to pull that one off. Okay, plan number 2. There's a story event in this level where the Constant, whose tower I'm standing on right now, summons one of the targets to come and meet him. If you tip him off, that they might use the poison chip embedded in his neck to kill him. So, if I could trigger that, then I might be able to, meet up with the Constant in his tower. He summons the target. I'd run upstairs just 2 flights of steps, get the rifle, take her out as she crosses the bridge. Yeah, now that could work. Right, step 1 is precisely the same as we've seen last time. All I need to do is get round to that exact security room that I just blew up a target in. Here we go. Step straight back into this room we've been into before, but on this occasion, investigate this here laptop, kicking off a brand new story mission to, get those two to meet in his tower.
47. Olivia is trying to locate Mr. Sinclair's cell number. See if we can't contact him directly. Stand by.
Okay, so Sinclair we've located and confirmed his identity because he's received a call. Now we just wait till he's vaguely close by to a room we can lure him into. There's plenty of them around here. Here we go. This guy is right here. Wait for the security cameras to be turning away. And now just grab him nice and fast. Seriously, grab him faster. And into the thing before security cameras see me. He drops poison chip blueprint. Just go and turn those over to the Constant. And that should be this pretty much done.
Here, I think it might interest you.
What's this?
I think you know. The chip in your neck is my design, which means I can override it for a price.
Most interesting. Meet me at the tower and be discreet. We can't be seen together.
Always am.
He says this, but he doesn't object in the slightest if you walk alongside him all the way there.
Sophia, I need to see you at the tower. I'm sure you are, and no, it can't.
Nicely done, 47. This should put Sophia firmly in the doghouse.
Right, now time to get back up to the top as fast as flippin' possible. And no, you see nothing. You see absolutely flippin' nothing. How far away is... Oh, she's really close by. But I could salvage this, alright? Also, oh yeah, I left a body out on the balcony on this occasion. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, also I need to pass by where the constant actually is right now. Okay, so the constant's now... Right, okay, so this has gone a bit on the wrong side. Does anyone know where Sophia is right now? She's panicking the flip out over there, but that's all fine. Right now she's stuck inside the tower, meaning she's probably going to evacuate at some point. Yes, here we go. All we need is no, that's the constant. We just need to wait for the right moment to nail Sophia. And target eliminated. Best case scenario, 3 out of 4. Now, admittedly, I'm probably not going to get away with this one because I feel like the guards are... Yes, the guards are most definitely on their way, but the challenge says nothing about making it out of here alive. And also, I might want to make it out of here alive because screw you, the pair of ya. In fact, yeah, there's no follow-up whatsoever, so everything's a-okay. Also, I just saw the other target actually passes through that graveyard on a regular basis, so... Okay, you didn't need to do any of that, you could have just shot her, but my way was more fun. Okay, the final challenge, because the 5th one is, yeah, you've completed all the challenges, here's the reward, which is just how this game works. The briefcase of Charles Dexter Ward. While wearing the burial robes, pick up a briefcase in the morgue, and then enter the crypt carrying it. Right, that's going to be a little bit on the difficult side, because, okay, let's start planning this here. The morgue is directly down from where I am. That is it right there. So, we pick up the briefcase in that place. Then we need to make our way over to the crypt, which is a long way elsewhere. It's close by to... Yes, there we go. The crypt, next to the upper courtyard. So, right. That's actually interesting, because while this place is a maze of ledgers and drain pipes, I can't use any of those. And the burial robes, of course, are only supposed to be worn by a guy who's dead, so literally everybody will be suspicious of me on sight. Okay, step 1. Begin upon the roof of the keep as we've done previously. That's all fine. Standard opening here. Let's just go and get ourselves a disguise. Now, I believe the morgue's actually nice and isolated. Quite a long way away from anyone else who might overhear anything. So, in which case, we'll just take out both of you, and you don't get to run anywhere either, and neither do you. And okay, this gun's actually really flimsy, by the way. Yes, you're all dead. Marvellous. So in which case, that can just be dropped. Then we can just drop the briefcase too. Now, the burial robe, which is going to fool literally nobody unless I'm actually lying down in the funeral. So, pick up the briefcase. I have now picked up the briefcase in the morgue while wearing the burial robe. And now the entire flipping level is hostile. Marvellous. But I do have a plan. So if I go out the back way here, I'll find myself in, yes, the nice long grass. So I can use the long grass to nip up in this direction. Sneak up top, but on this occasion, yeah, don't actually tell the harpist to begin the ceremony. Instead, just loop around the back of the funeral area, because that brings me to the walls over here, which are relatively easy to navigate and not that occupied. So I can use those to loop around the outside of the level, all the way around to here, into, yeah, the chapel area, where we'll actually get to the crypt. So, yeah, potentially just sneaking through the walls. That might be a decent way to go, or at least it might be a good first step. I might also want to go to, yeah, the tunnels around here. They're not particularly well guarded. Right, guards get bored. and wander off. That means I can now nip over in this direction and begin my movement. Now, I know this area looks a bit on the crowded side, but actually, it's not so bad. As long as I pick my moments, I should be able to move through here without too much difficulty. Here we go. This would probably do as a decent time, but hang on. That would, oh no, one, that wasn't a decent time, and two, that actually has me, oh. Is it okay if the briefcase just makes it there, or do I need to have it literally never leave my hands? Okay, well this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Right, okay. Pop the briefcase down there. Do you guys care about the briefcase? And if you do, right, well this is gonna be, this is gonna be fun. Right, so, okay. I need you to not do anything too suspicious with that briefcase, please. Yeah, just leave it right there. Right there, if you'd be so kind. It's just a briefcase. Okay, he's picked up the briefcase. That's not great, but that's okay. We could go and get it back. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay. Follow that cocky briefcase. Right, into the security office. Okay, it's been stashed in the security office. So I need to go and... Oh, bloody hell. I need to go and get it back. So, that would take an unlock action, but actually that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Would you guys like to all just naff off for a second? That would be great if you'd like to all naff off for a second. I do have the lockpick. Okay. Now, in we go. The problem is the... Oh, right. Well, of course. Of course it's now in front of 3 different cocky people. Right, throwables. What have I got in terms of throwables? 3 coins. Put 1 coin over there. Okay, that's going to draw all their attention for 1 second. Grab back over here, and job done. Flipping smooth. Right, now we just need to nip out of here. And there we go. Straight out. No security cameras. No ladders. Another flipping security room, because of course, why wouldn't we have more security rooms? Obviously nothing but security rooms. Okay, pick the right moment here. That looks pretty good. Yep, just straight in and out. Alright, actually, this is looking like a pretty good opportunity to just nav straight on through. Oh, flipping smooth right there. Okay, so we've made it to the security room over there. Now I just need to find the best way to complete the loop round to the crypt. Because, yeah, I definitely say looping around the outside is a better idea than trying to just go straight through. Because this area over here is flipping crowded with VIP, so that's not gonna fly. Okay, let's just take stock here for a second, because I've got options. Yeah, drop down to the coastal path, or head along the south wall. Now, the south wall has... 2 guards right there. That's not going to fly. Okay, but... Oh, hang on. Plenty more people dotted around. Yeah, that's into the gallery. Watch out for that. Okay, 2 guards around here. The question is, can I get the briefcase down without them freaking out? I doubt it. That's probably a little bit too on the close side to them. But I could use a second throwable to throw them off the trail here. Wait for you to be as far away as you're going to be. Right, that's not too bad. Now, toss the case and... Oh. Uh-oh. Someone just heard something, and I think I might just have the chance to get by over here. Come on, come on, come on. 47, 47, 47, 47, 47. Yes, no, yes, good. Are you investigating? You're not investigating. Yes, I think we've got away with it, but someone did hear that, but are they investigating? I don't think they are. Good. We're past those 2, and we've got the briefcase back. Right. They go over here. Question is, how do we get to... Oh, it was you! Yeah, okay. Someone is on their way to investigate, but that's fine, because all we're going to do is we're going to use a secondary throwable to overwrite your original investigation. There we go. So now he no longer cares about the original thing he was investigating, because he's more interested in the new thing. And once you've overwritten a guard's interest, they don't care anymore. Boom, job done. Right, past you lads go. Out onto the path. And now, yeah, there is more grass here. Straight into additional grass. That's why I like this path. There's all the grass, and we can use that. It's very, very useful. Okay, wait for you to turn away. Alright, straight over here. More grass. Now, that is the... that's the room where they're planning the Phoenix thing. Where they're having a nice discussion, but I should be able to get straight through that without any trouble, hopefully. Straight through here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Unlock the door. Needs to be unlocked. But, oh. Okay. Problem. He saw me for a second. Enough to... Oh, hang on. This might actually work in my favour. This might actually flipping work in my... no, not quite. But if I just put you a little bit more over there... Actually... Okay, he's going over there to... No. Someone else is going over there. So look at that. You're... everyone's in the wrong flipping place. Okay, no one said anything about this being bloodless. Alright. So how about you just all naff off and we get rid of a few potential witnesses? Okay, this time, you stupid bastard, there's no one to flippin' save ya. So how about you just pick that up? And then we just toss a suitcase directly into your... Uh-oh. No. No, 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 no one should go and investigate that. No one should go and investigate that. Don't go and investigate that. Terrible idea. Terrible flippin' idea. Let's just very quickly... Okay, just grab all the things and get into cover. Go away or I will shoot the flip out of you. Okay, and that does also get me the chapel key. So that was worth doing. Now I can open all of the doors. Okay. Now the problem's going to be getting past you. Which way are you facing right now? I'm not sure whether that's good enough to get a sneak through. Okay, just in case. One thrown. There we go. One throw right there. And this here is... This is the crypt. It flipping counts! We flipping made it! Yes! Yes! The job is done! I have successfully brought the briefcase to the crypt. I don't know why. Sometimes 47's just in a bit of a funny mood like that. Oh, yeah. You know what? Screw you. And screw you too. And that means... Oh. That means we're on to a very good thing here. Because now I have got the ICA Executive Briefcase Mark II. So, let's talk about the Mark II briefcase here, because this is basically a joke item and I kind of love it, which is, when this was originally added into the game, a little bit of an error was made with its physics, which means if you throw it at someone, rather than actually going at a sensible human speed, this happens. So, actually, it just starts going incredibly flipping slowly and doing some lovely, lovely flips. Now, that's fine, but there's also a whole bunch of other fun stuff that opens up for us. You see, if we just nip back over to Landslide, as we were visiting very, very recently indeed, I think this place opens up some interesting opportunities, because obviously, if you toss the briefcase at someone who is walking or running away from you, the briefcase will home in on them over time, which is fine, but what we really, really need to do is get someone accelerating extremely quickly, ideally while starting off in a very high up location, so I've got a bit of a plan. You see, as the priest in Landslide, we can persuade our Beati to go up to the roof of the cathedral nice and easily. So how about we just start setting things up there? Yeah, that'd be just the thing. Because you know what's flipping great about Sapienza and the church in particular? The churchyard's right next to it, and that's a nice little treasure trove that's gonna help me out with this. Because literally just outside the back door over here, we have got ourselves, 3 different propane flasks. Lovely. So, he's going to end up standing about right flipping here. So what we want, of course, is a giant pile of explosives. Here we go. A nice giant pile of explosives right behind him. Okay, just use the exact place function. And now, of course, even more importantly, we need to figure out where we actually put the detonator. which in this case is going to be a proximity explosive rubber duck. Marvellous. So I need to not go off until he's standing in the right place. Though in theory, I could just not use this at all. Like, the reason I want to use this is so the explosion is handled automatically, and I can just focus on making sure I throw the briefcase at the right moments. Perfect flipping timing. Abbiati is literally about to arrive. I can just keep blending in so no one sees through my terrible disguise. We take confession from him, and after that, it's time to send him flying. Okay, guard goes into a neutral pose. That's good, because that suggests that the guard has not heard the proximity squeak and is not going to go and investigate the rubber ducky. So it's just me and Abbiati. Okay, here we go. Here's the moment. He's going to step forward, then as soon as we hear the squeak... There we go! We flipping got it! We flipping got it! The briefcase is on the move! It is desperately trying to hunt our target down, and... Okay, he's been blasted literally into a cliff, and the briefcase has followed him. So on the plus side, his body will probably never be found. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All of that for a ridiculous, ludicrous, physics-defying homing briefcase. I think you will all agree it was 100% worth it. And I'm just really glad this is in the game, because even though it's a bit of a joke and a bit of a gimmick, it is at least a little bit different, and that's really important in Hitman. For the simple reason that a vast number of items in this game are effectively interchangeable and don't really make any difference. Like, yeah, I've got 4 briefcases that do exactly the same thing, they just look a bit different. I've got a giant pile of melee weapons. I haven't really bothered unlocking many of these because many of these are just functioning identical. I've got myself so many explosives, so many proximity mines, all of that good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot in this game that isn't really distinctive. There's no point unlocking it because you've already got something that's effectively interchangeable. But the ludicrous physics briefcase, sure, it's not really useful or practical in any sense, but it's fun and it's unique, and it's the sort of thing they should really add more into Hitman. So as they move towards potentially starting to wrap up the trilogy with presumably Hitman 3, but knowing IO, they'll probably call it Hitman Contracts, but put contracts in all caps, so we're supposed to know they're cocking different. Yeah, this should definitely be what we get a lot more of. Wacky, different, distinct things. Only real problem with Hitman 2 as far as I'm concerned. Too many items are basically interchangeable. But anyway, I've got myself a wacky physics briefcase, and as far as I'm concerned, therefore, my life is complete. We will be back in Hitman, obviously. In fact, very, very soon indeed. We should be getting towards the release of the big next level, the resort. Hopefully, there might be some use for the stupid wacky physics briefcase in there. We shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John. It's been many a true nerd, and this has been Hitman 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.